When we join a Zoom call, we usually join it by clicking on an email or a calendar invite. There's usually a link that we can click on. What this Zoom link does is it opens up a new window and it gives us some options. This might be an option that you see. In this case, it's asking us to sign in to start the meeting if we're the host, or if we're not the meeting host, to join as an attendee. Now, this can become a little bit confusing because as board members, you would think that you're not just an attendee. But in Zoom language, for this scenario, the only host is communications. And so, yes, every board member will join as an attendee. When you click on that link, what should happen is Zoom, the application, will open up, and it may ask for the meeting passcode. This would be the passcode for the webinar, which is SCCOE 2020. By typing in that passcode, you can click on Join the Meeting. That's if everything goes smoothly. But what happens when everything falls apart? And that's what this video is going to give you some options on doing. The first thing is, when things fall apart, let's go right back to that place that you found the meeting information, and we're going to capture the meeting ID. If you look at the link, you'll see that meeting ID. It's just sticking right in here after zoom.us, and it's 9100-768-1538. Now, I wouldn't expect you to try to dig through that URL, but fortunately, on this email, there's always that same number is listed as the webinar ID. Go ahead and copy that number. I'd like to right-click and choose copy, but you can copy it however you'd like. Now that we have the number, we're going to enter the Zoom meeting not through a link, but through the actual Zoom application. If you've ever used Zoom before, Zoom has been installed on your computer, even if you didn't know that. So we're going to look for Zoom, and it might be on your desktop. Just click on Zoom and it will open up. If it's not on your desktop and you're on a Windows machine, you can click on the Start menu, scroll all the way down, and you should find it there. Or you can just type the letters ZOO, and you can start see it pop up right away, and click on it here. If you're on a Mac, what you can do is click on the application that's located in your dock, or if the application is not located in your dock, you should be able to use your Finder. Click on Applications. In the search area, type Zoom, and then choose Applications as the category that you want to look for. You should see it pop right up, and then you could double click on it and get to that Zoom interface. Now that Zoom, the application, is loaded, you have a couple of options: join a meeting or sign in. If you're not signed into Zoom, you can just click Join Meeting. We do not require a Zoom account to join the meeting. Under the meeting ID, you just paste that number that we copied from the email. If you had written it down, just hand type it in. It asks for your name, type your name as you'd like to be referred to, and then go ahead and click Join. By clicking Join, you'll be brought into the meeting, and then one of the moderators will promote you to a panelist. You may already be signed into Zoom, and sometimes you're signed in as your work account. It might be that you're signed in as a personal account, or you could even be using one of your family members' Zoom account without even realizing it. If you're signed into Zoom, this is what it would look like. The way I know I'm signed into Zoom is up on the top right-hand corner. It's got a picture of my face, and if I click on it, I can see the information about my account. It's not required that you have a licensed account in order to use Zoom. Only the host needs the license account. If in fact you are logged into Zoom, what you want to look for is the little home button, and then you'll see that join button. Clicking on join gives you a very similar look of join the meeting. Again, we just enter that meeting ID. My name is already entered for me because I'm logged in, and then I click join. Entering the meeting directly through Zoom should reduce a lot of the complexities and conflicts that we've been seeing when it comes to the browser trying to open up Zoom from an email or a calendar invite.